What's up, YouTube? Capital G. I pretty much never ever do this. Going like start recording a game that's clearly like halfway in, maybe even more than that. But okay, that was game 2. I know you guys saw I've never seen a field with Vanity's Fiend plus Spell Canceller. How the fuck did that happen? Like, you want to talk about absolutely 100% lockdown? How the fuck did that happen? Now, I understand that Fire Hand could be an out to that potentially. Well, yeah, one Fire Hand would just pretty much stop that. But, damn, that was incredible. I've never seen a field of Spell Canceller plus Vanity's, Vanity's Fiend. So I guess they're going into game 3. And the thing is, I thought it was Cleavefort because that's like the only deck that runs, Vanity's Fiend. But I mean, Burning Abyss can still use it. So there's a chance that it could have been Burning Abyss. Plus, I didn't see any I didn't see any signs of a Pendulum deck. I didn't see anything on top of his extra deck or anything like that. Like no Scout, no Dead Carrier on the top, because he had 18 cards in his graveyard, including a Max C. So now I don't really like Max C keeping that card in against Nekroz, because like you're only usually going to get one card out of it, and then it's like, I don't know, unless it's an Effect Veiler, like I don't really care. I don't really want one card. I'd rather just play Effect Veiler. Like I think it's just better against this deck because it stops the Trishula, the main card you should care about if you're playing anything. Like I feel like the rest of the Nekroz are just, I don't know, I'm not really scared of the rest of them because they just all died of Mirror Force. But Trishula, that motherfucker, if I had Mirror Force set, he takes away half my resources, and I don't want that. So it looks like it's Burning Abyss. So somebody's going to be playing Maxi. Alright, looks like he goes Farfa for Vanity's Fiend. Good opening. Let's see how far he gets. Plus set 2. And this right here might be the reason that ARG players are starting to run Armageddon Knight, because you could just dump your own Farfa and then you can get rid of it. So he has Psyblocker, and it's going to activate the effect. And he calls Vanity's Fiend. Fair enough. So Vanity's Fiend is now negated. It just says that let me just read the text. I think the effects can't be used. Yeah, and the effects can't be used until the end of your opponent's next turn. So that's a thing. Psyblocker it's an interesting card. Alright, so he's going to activate Divine Wrath, which just negates it. And then he passes turn. Wow. That was a super hard counter, I guess. Now, obviously, card advantage is clearly, and oh my goodness, that might have been the perfect top deck ever, because you get your Skarm on. See, Mathematician too good. Oh man, Mathematician $6. I sold all 3 of mine for $9 each. I saw the writing on the wall. I was like, this card's about to tank. It's a good card, but don't get me wrong, I need to move this shit. So I went ahead and sold them. I'll be able to pick them up again, probably like $4, maybe less. So he ends up getting his tour guide. And now he's in a position where it's like Dark-Hole, Regeki, or bust for ARG Doomcow, because, I mean, even if he were to summon like a Dance Princess and attack over this dude floats. So like he's not concerned about that. Now he basically has to climb back up the hill of advantage, basically, because he gave up so much on not only the summon Vanity's Fiend, but then on the Divine Wrath. Like he took 2 neg-1s, plus he went first. That's another neg-1. So he attacks in the Ice Hand, which, like, if that had been Fire Hand, it would have been like so much better. And he ends up hitting an MST. Kind of surprised that was still in on game 3. Like I am utterly shocked that Mystical Space Typhoon was still in. So looks like he's going to take a direct attack. Now some of you guys might be saying, why hasn't he used Valkyrus? He has no graveyard. Well, he doesn't have a good graveyard. I believe his graveyard consists of Ice Hand and Psyblocker, so he can't use Valk even if he wanted to. He could have 5 Valks in his hand. He can't use any of them. Alright, let's talking and more playing. Nekroz players already play freaking slow enough anyways. We don't need you slowing the duel down by talking to Nekroz. That's another thing. When you play against Nekroz in real life, don't talk to the player. Like, I don't care if they're your best friend. Treat them like they're Satan or something. Don't talk to them, because all that's gonna do is take their plays. That deck already plays super slow. All it's gonna do is take the deck and make it even slower. So don't talk to anybody who's playing Nekroz. Alright, so he top decks a Brio. And he can actually use Valkyries now. I don't know what he's gonna get, but I know he can use Valk, and I know he's happy about that. Okay, so he just searches for Valk. Alright, so then he activates Colossalus. Okay, which he searched out for Manju. And now he's gonna use Unicorn for Brio. Using Veiler would be like, that would just be no good. He added, I believe he added twice, because no, he didn't add 2 Valks, he just added 1. Yeah, he's only used Valk once this turn. He added Cycle from Colossalus, which he added from Manju. If I had Veiler, I wouldn't Veiler, because you're still going to stop my attack anyway. Like, I would hold Veiler in case things go wrong. In case somehow you Book of Eclipse and like you want to try and Trishula me, that's what I hold the Veiler for. I don't want to lose like my whole field plus my tour guide. Like, that would be bad. You're going to stop the attack anyway, so it's not like I can win if I Veiler the Manju, but I can win if I Veiler the Trishula. Because I might draw cards. I might get a draw off the Mathematician. We see a second Tribute Summon for Spell Canceller. Okay, slow your opponent down a little bit. As much as I like that play last game, I don't know if I like it now. So he has to burn the Valkyries. Now let's see if he has Fire and Ice Hand. I doubt it, because like unless he top decks it, because like he would have used it last turn. Let's be real, he doesn't have Fire and Ice Hand unless he top decks it. If he top decked it, then that's too good. Alright, so he gets another Manju. Obviously, he'll search out another Valk. Oh, Effect Veiler, no Valk for you. That was, now you want to use the Veiler, obviously. Okay, so he uses Brio to search it. Cool. Alright, so obviously he'll attack twice. If only he had a way to play around those what's it called? Those Valks, man. Valk is too good of a card. Alright, so another Valk is used. Okay, what? There you go. Banish a Valk and activate Valk. He then... Okay, he summons Skarm so that it dies, and he can get himself... I don't know, another tour guide? Okay, so he gets Farfa instead. I'm not quite sure about that. Let's see what he's gonna do. I mean, you're putting your opponent in a serious pinch, because if they were looking for the Dark Holes and the Regekis as outs, they're just not gonna get it. So, constant Valks, man. The constant Valkyries. So, obviously, turn after turn, my man is constantly cycling Valk. Cycling it with Unicorn, cycling it with Brio. Such a good card, Valk, right? I think it's that red belt. That's why I like that card so much. Plus, it's that spear that he has. It just looks awesome. He looks like somebody out of Dynasty Warriors, doesn't he? You see a set card, and that set card can be scary, because it can obviously be Mind Crush. It can be, what's it called? Oh man, another Mathematician. The top decks are too good. Top decks are way too good. So I think he'll probably just get rid of another Skarm, honestly. I don't think getting Farfa and banishing it does anything, because like you need to attack through the guys anyway. So looks like he's going to attack. All right, his attacks go through. Hits him for 24. He's down to 200 life points. He'll end with yet another tour guide, and now his board is starting to become just uncrackable. He adds a Sir, and it's looking even more and more bleak. This is what happens apparently when you don't draw, when you don't draw Fire and Ice Hand. You just get Shrek'd. So obviously Gonzalez's plays were way too strong. I don't think you will ever see another duel in your life where the Burning Abyss where any player, for any player, where any player summons, Vanity's Fiend and Spell Canceller at the same time twice. I've never seen that, and that's something to behold. Thank you guys for watching as always.